Hey everybody, it is Thursday, November 20th, and that means we're looking ahead to a great weekend of football, and we must start by placing our weekend parlay. I love having one bet a day, and we try to make it through Sunday and potentially have a hedging opportunity. So it's one pick per day, every day, Thursday through Sunday. We're starting with college tonight. There aren't many great games. In fact, there's only one game. It's Arkansas State hosting Louisiana Lafayette. The pick is over 53 and a half. We have two bad defenses. And more specifically, each defense is bad at defending what the other team wants to do. Arkansas State is 27th in the country in completion percentage, 5th in completions per game, and they score about 27 points a game. Louisiana Lafayette is 114th in the country in yards per pass attempt allowed, and 115th in opponent points per game. And not to mention Arkansas State is home. There may be some weather in the area, but I'm not concerned about that. Arkansas State's got a quarterback, Jalen Raynor, who is a great player, and he's going to be whipping it around. Both teams are also coming off a bye, so well rested. On the flip side, when Louisiana has the ball, they are 37th in the country in rushing attempts per game. They average a little over 170 yards rushing a game, and Arkansas State is 112th in the country in both opponent rushing yards per game and yards per carry. So, in conclusion, each team doesn't have a great defense. They're specifically not good at defending what the other team likes to do, and that leads to our over 53 and a half. On to Friday, after we hit the over tonight. NC State hosting Florida State. The pick is NC State plus 5.5. Here's why. Both teams are 5-5. You'd think, okay, they're pretty evenly matched. No. Florida State had high highs this season. They had way higher hopes. So 5-5 for them in late November means get me to the end of the season. 5-5 for NC State, on the other hand, is we got two chances to make a bowl game here. So at home, Friday night versus Florida State seems like they're going to be a lot more motivated to play. On top of that, Florida State is 0-5 on the road this year. And NC State has only had one of their 5 losses at home. And one more point. Florida State has struggled against mobile quarterbacks this year, most recently against Kyron Drones, who ran for 80 yards on him. And CJ Bailey, true sophomore for Florida State, is a hell of an athlete. And I think he's growing, getting better as the season goes on. And I think he gets it done, at least keeps it within the number. I was very tempted to take the money line, but I don't want to get greedy. We're trying to get to the weekend. So Thursday, over 53.5. Friday, NC State plus 5.5. And with any luck, we'll make it to Saturday. And on Saturday, with all the options out there, we're going to the biggest game of the day in Eugene, Oregon. Oregon taking on USC, first half under 30.5. And this is strictly a trend bet. Both teams have good offenses, but the more I've watched college football, the more I've noticed that the bigger the game, the slower it tends to start, the lower scoring it tends to be. Defenses tend to be really on their P's and Q's, and I like this game to just start slow. We get one long drive that ends in a missed field goal or a turnover, and we're already on pace. 30.5, that allows 4 touchdowns. So I really like this to stay under in the first half, and we can also cash it before the game even ends and feel good about ourselves. It was a tough decision. There's so many games, but I really like this pick, and it's the biggest game, so we're going to be watching it anyway. USC, Oregon, first half under 30.5. And with college being done, I'm also going to place that parlay as one, just a 3-leg college weekend parlay, because I obviously prefer college football, but we need a full weekend parlay. So we move on to Sunday. NFL. Aaron Rodgers is most likely going to play for the Steelers in Chicago, a city that he owns. I'm taking the Steelers outright. They're getting 2.5. Money line's plus 120. Let's take the juice. Let's trust Aaron Rodgers in a city that he has repeatedly abused. I think he wants to do it one more time. There it is, our weekend parlay. Tonight, Thursday, Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, over 53.5. Tomorrow, Friday, NC State plus 5.5. It's Florida State. Saturday, Oregon, USC, first half under 30.5. And Sunday, Steelers money line in Chicago. Good luck to everybody.